Hey everyone, welcome back. It is time for another wrestling review. With me once again, we have Campo.Reviews, the man who reviews movies, TV shows, everything else in between, including movie trailers. We have a review of a couple trailers that came out last week. So if you go down to the description box below, you'll find a link to his channel. Go and give him a follow. And while you're there, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow us on Spotify. This year, we're aiming for 1,000 subs. We will eat 1,000 subs if we get 1,000 subs. Don't know if that'll happen, but hey, one can dream. So today we are talking about NXT Stand and Deliver, who are doing this show a couple weeks early this time.
Yeah,
Usually it's on the Mania weekend, and this
people are
year they
moving off Mania weekend.
yeah, even ROH used to do a show on Mania weekend, right?
Everybody is trying to do the weekend before and the weekend after now. So it's
Yeah.
still in the hype train of WrestleMania, but
Yeah, but they're not
they're not
burning
getting
everybody out.
blocked. Yeah. And you're not
Yeah.
getting burnt out.
But yeah, because we got what next week? There's Rebellion is next week, next Friday. And AEW is doing their show on Saturday too, aren't they?
Sunday.
Sunday? Yeah. Okay. Rebellion's on Saturday and then AEW on Sunday. And
So
then,
you guys will most likely get a Rebellion review
yep, the week
right
after.
away. No, well, I mean, I'll probably do that one on
We'll probably do
Sunday.
that on Sunday. Okay. Yeah. And then we'll get that right away. And then we'll do Dynasty. And we got Death Vegas Invitational too. And then WrestleMania. So I booked those 2 days, the day after Mania off. So we'll be good. So, but we're not talking about WrestleMania. We're talking about NXT Stand and Deliver. And they did something that they haven't done in a long time.
Gave us 6 matches on a card.
Seven if you count the pre-show match. We got a pre-show
I
match.
forgot about the pre-show match.
Yeah,
The pre-show match was a slop.
but it was fun. I had fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I always have fun when Maddie
So it's
Rankowski's
the
around.
pre-show match is Hank and Tank, Shiloh Hill, EK Prosper, and our girl Ren Sinclair against Birthright, Lexus King, Stax Lorenzo, Charlie Dempsey, Uriah Connors, and Ariana Grace. By far, Stax was the worst thing on this card, on this match.
Isn't that crazy to say? Like when a match we have Ariana Grande.
Yeah. But this EK
Anyways,
Prosper kid, holy
no,
jeez.
both of those guys were pretty shit.
Even EK Prosper?
They're both the guys from that Tough Enough show or whatever it's called.
No, he's from what's his name's GCW.
So am I thinking of the other guy in the match?
You think it's Shiloh Hill, the big guy with the curly hair.
Yeah, the
Him I
guy
don't like.
he won the show Tough
He won the
Enough,
show,
or I don't know what it's
LFG.
called,
Yeah,
LFG.
no,
Yeah.
EK Prosper was the mini Javon Evans there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He was really good. He was in GCW and Booker T's Reality of Wrestling.
Booker T was annoying as shit
Oh
today.
yeah, but when isn't he now?
No, this pushed me to like my limit. Like I almost just wanted to mute the thing. He was so annoying. It
Yeah.
wasn't even funny. Like there's parts where you're like of when you watch pay-per-views with him and you're like, "Oh, you know what? It's kind of funny what he's doing, right?"
Yeah,
Like
but
even though
even
it's
you could
annoying.
tell
This
even
was just like
Vic Joseph was tired of his shit
he
too.
screamed so many times, so loud, I had to keep turning the volume down. I was like, "Why are you screaming?"
Yeah. What are you, Sicilian?
It's just another thing too. Like I'm not going to throw it under the bus this event. Just coming off watching a Japanese event, which we don't get to watch them as often now as we used to because for some reason they're all really far separated.
Yeah, they're not as many as they. I think also too, we used to have at least a strong show and a New Japan show every month.
Yeah, and then there was a Noah. There hasn't been a Noah show since fucking
February.
yeah. Um, but yeah, it's the vibe in the Japanese like during the events
Hmm.
is there's constant like
Cheering.
sound. It's
Yeah.
never stops. It's like this vibe of like, oh, I'm so into something big's happening because the crowd's starting to get louder.
Yeah. Oh, Will Ospreay was returned. Let's
Yeah.
cheer for him.
And I want to be like, oh, it's North American, but then it's not really because in Canada and in Mexico, the crowds are pretty wild. Like the
Yeah.
American USA audience is just kind of like
It's an
they
event to be
they
there.
they follow like the routine of when they think they're supposed to make noise now, and then after
Yeah.
when that time goes away, everyone's just quiet. You know, like when
Yeah.
you're at a sports game and they're like put the dun, 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 and everyone yells charge. It's like
Charge.
that.
Yeah.
Like they're setting you up to say things,
Yeah.
and
But
then
then
when
if you
there's
go to
no
a baseball
prompt,
game, you could have like 10, 15 minutes of absolute silence.
right? And it's like that. It's like unless you're prompted to make noise, sometimes people just sit there.
Yeah.
There was a lot of dead spots in this where it was completely silent.
Yeah, it's like a perfect example is like when a pitcher is throwing the pitch, first pitch is a strike, quiet, second pitch is a strike, quiet. So when he's about to throw the third pitch for a strikeout, that's when the crowd starts like building
Yeah.
up a little bit of noise, right? But yeah, that's exactly what it felt like. It's like during some of the stuff, the only time that you're right, they would only make noise when something big were to happen.
During the main event, the crowd was dead the entire time.
Yeah, but look at the main event.
The four guys who can't wrestle.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that later. We're still on the first match, but I love the storytelling here between Ren Sinclair and Charlie Dempsey.
Yeah, I guess. I don't understand it though, because she still represents No Quarter Catch Crew, but
But there
there's
is no
only
more
her
no
and her. Yeah, she still does the sign for it and everything. And I
with
just
her and
don't get
Kendall
it.
Gray. I guess
Yeah.
they're own thing, right? But technically, you have two members in No Quarter in Birthright with Uriah Heep or whatever his name is, Uriah Connors,
Who's he related to?
Fit Finley. That's David
Oh
Finley's
yeah,
brother.
that's right. Yeah. I
So
forgot.
he's David Finley's brother, but he has the last name like Clark.
Hmm. Wait, what do you say? It's David Finley's brother, not his dad, and
Well,
not his
what
son.
about maybe it's not maybe it's Clark Connor's illegitimate brother,
Oh, maybe. Maybe Clark Connors is Fit Finley's son.
illegitimate son. Okay, yeah. It's like Jon Snow, like a whole Jon Snow situation here. But they give the pin to the worst guy, Shiloh Hill, the guy with the missing teeth.
Yeah, fine. Who gives a shit?
It's a pre-show match. So with that, the main card starts, and our main event, our first match of the night is JC Jane defending the NXT Women's Championship against Lola Vice and Kendall Gray.
I'm gonna say this right away. Kendall Gray is actually really good.
Hmm.
Like it's crazy how good she is
She's on the short list for Rookie of the Year.
for 100%. Um, and JC Jane has improved to a point.
I mean, you could tell that she's been working with Jay Lethal.
However, big however here,
Hmm.
Lola Vice is so bad in this match that it takes away so much of the high points of it. Someone messaged me today and was like, I don't know if you saw the match. He's like, Lola Vice is getting a lot better. I told you. And I'm like, bro, she was so bad in that
She
match.
was like, I think because she's in a match where you have someone as talented, just raw talent as Kendall Gray. And then you have someone who really puts in the effort, like a JC Jane, who really wants to hone her craft. And then you
And
have Lola Vice that just shakes her butt.
listen, nobody in here was uh fucking flawless or anything.
No.
They did the thing, the number one thing, and I was doing the Leonardo DiCaprio the whole time, where they do the WWE spot where the women don't know what they're supposed to do and they're just
Mhm.
standing and then all of a sudden they do something. Like one
Yeah.
of the spots, Lola Vice was supposed to like run off the ropes, but
Yeah.
she was just leaning on the ropes and then she realized, oh, I have to go. So then she had to like try and throw herself off the ropes.
Yeah.
Because she was supposed to just run into the ropes, but she didn't. She just hit
She
the
just
rope and
stayed there.
stopped.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "Oh shit, I'm supposed to run back."
Yeah. She was really bad in this
There was a
match.
spot with Kendall where she like turned around to go for a punch, and JC Jane wasn't there yet. So she instead of
Yeah.
moving, she just stood there
Yeah.
and waited until she got closer.
But that's a rookie move. You chalk that up to being a rookie.
Yeah,
Lola Vice has been
I'm
there
just
for
saying
3 years.
there was a lot of that in here. I still enjoyed this match for what it
Yeah.
was, and I just like, and it's not. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm the king of the mountain and I know more about wrestling. But I think a big example of is the outcome of this match
Yep.
immediately made my friend message me and be like, look how much she's improved. Because why? Because she won the belt.
No,
So
just because. So Lola Vice is your new NXT Women's Champion.
but that's all it takes for really mainstream fans to believe that the wrestler got better is that they won the belt.
No, I don't think so.
I know you don't think so,
Oh,
but I'm saying
I'm
like,
just saying I don't think so. So your friend is wrong. I'm telling you right
yeah,
now.
he's wrong. But it's just like I was like, why has she gotten better? Just because they gave her the belt? They're giving her the belt probably because they want her to take it to Mexico. That's
Mexico.
probably
That's
why.
exactly it. Maybe she's gonna have a match with Flemmer, title for title.
Maybe that's what they're gonna give Flammer the belt, and they don't want to. They didn't want to have like JC
JC
Jane
Jane.
lose.
Yeah. But where does JC Jane go from here? Because right now the main roster is bloated.
She has to stay here. She's
Yeah.
not. She's not main roster caliber.
Ready.
Honestly, I don't think any of the women currently on the NXT roster, except maybe Mariah May, who hasn't really had any good matches lately,
Which we'll talk about that after. But
is capable of going up to the main roster. Kendall Gray
Ma
Kendall
Maddie?
Gray doesn't have a choice. Maddie doesn't have a choice. They're stuck there
Yeah.
based on like the way that things work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm not even counting them.
What about someone like Soul?
Soul could do it, but I still think they're not going to push her
No,
to the
because she'll
main
be
roster
lost
yet.
in the
Yeah.
because like there's no spot for her right now, right? Because your IC championship, instead of like pushing some younger talent, it's being fought between two old ladies.
I can see Sol Ruka showing up at the next Royal Rumble, winning the Royal Rumble, and then being the getting put up to
What
the main
about
roster.
okay, hear me out here. AJ Lee retains the belt at Mania. We have a situation like what happened with her and Paige. The night after WrestleMania, Sol Ruka comes out, challenges her, and beats AJ for the belt.
Yeah, whatever. Just don't get AJ Lee off TV.
Because I think this is it. This is her final run. She's getting her Mania moment, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the name recognition thing, like we just talked about in the New Japan thing.
Hmm.
They're just
Tiger Mask.
shoehorn in anybody old that you possibly can. Um, but like AJ Lee, Bianca, I'm not Bianca, Becky Lynch, the
Hmm.
Bella twins, they gotta go.
Oh,
Like it's over for them. Just get out
are
of
we
here.
getting Bellas versus
She's
Jackson?
injured.
Which one?
Brie Bella's injured.
Already?
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay. Because I thought that was going to be the Mania match. The
I don't
tag.
care. Like they
I really
suck.
don't. Yeah, they're both
In their
terrible.
best, in their highest peak,
They were
they're
still
nowhere. They're not even near the quality of the mid card women's wrestlers that are available nowadays.
yeah, you would put someone like if you
Maddie
put Bianca,
Rankowski will wrestle
yeah, she will
Doors.
wrestle Doris. She could probably wrestle a door and still have a better match than Nikki Bella.
Yeah.
But
Anyways,
yeah, moving on.
I think it was the
Moving.
wrong choice to put the belt on her,
Yep,
but
I agree.
the match was good
Was
enough.
decent. Yeah,
Yeah.
the match was decent. So with that, our next match of the evening, we are getting the Vanity Project, Brad Baylor, and Ricky Smokes. And every time Vic Joseph said Ricky Smokes, I kept wanting to hear Ricky Saints.
That's a weird name to have when you
Yeah,
already know there's a guy named Ricky Saints.
yeah. And against Los Americanos, basically Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate.
So, just quickly, what they did was take the Varsity Blondes
Mm-hmm.
and then take Pretty Deadly
Mm-hmm.
and just put those the ideas together and made this
sprinkle a
tag
little
team.
bit of what's that other team in Ring of Honor? The Frat House?
Oh yeah, it's like this is like the one of the lamest, and I'm not talking about the match here, just like character wise, one of the lamest ideas WWE's had in a long time because they literally just said, well, these things worked somewhere else. We'll
Yeah.
just give you this lazy thing. And they came from Evolve.
Yeah.
Zeta
Which one's the
Steel was
fake
in their
Matt
group.
Damon?
They're all fake, man. I don't know any of their names.
Yeah.
Zeta Steel was in the group and then
At one
seen
time,
like how
yeah.
bad it was going and
So
literally
she
asked
left.
to be
Where is she
released.
now, though? She hasn't wrestled in
Yeah,
months.
she has.
When was the last time she
You're
was
not
on?
paying attention, eh?
Not
She
to
she
not to
wrestled
Collision.
on she
I
had a
don't.
dynamite match like 3 weeks ago, and
Okay.
then the last two collisions she's been on.
Okay, because I haven't watched Collision and I don't watch the week-to-week Ring of Honor.
Yeah, they
There's too much
face
wrestling. I can't watch everything.
like occasionally I just watch Collision. Like sometimes I'll get home from us filming and I'll just be sitting there and I'll watch it. Like you have to go to bed after we do that,
Yeah.
so you don't really have a choice.
I'll
Uh,
the only thing I'll watch week to week if there's something that interests me is the AAA weekly show.
I'm really just gonna watch Dynamite.
Yeah. I
And
still watch
I'll
Dynamite. Dynamite I watch.
my buddy, the guy that we were watching stopped doing the TNA weekly reviews, so now I don't know what's going on TNA anymore because there's no one like giving me the follow up on
The
it.
follow-up. But speaking of Dynamite, he returned.
Who?
Jericho.
Chris?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Chris
We talked
Jericho.
about that already. You already forgot. That was in
Yeah.
the last
That was in the
video.
last episode. But for people who didn't watch the last episode, what are you doing? Go back and watch it.
Go back and watch it. By the way, listen, quickly, just get it out of the way. We went full Danhausen again with Pat McAfee.
Oh, don't even get
We're
me
making
started
the
with.
phone call. Like
Don't
it could have
get me
been anyone. It
started.
could have been
Don't
Bobby
get me
Roode. Why the hell was it fucking?
Oh, this has been one of the worst Mania buildups in years.
Okay, and did you see the follow up?
Years.
Have you seen what happened? The locker room, the backstage is upset with Pat McAfee because he just he went on a full
He,
shoot promo. They told
yeah,
him to do it, but they didn't know what he was gonna say.
he went into business for himself. Yeah.
And then they told Cody Rhodes now shoot back at him because like get him to stop or something like
Yeah,
that. And now the
because
whole
the Cody Randy Orton has been a shit build.
yeah.
You had a story. You had a story, but you're not using that fucking story.
Cody only works in really small doses. When you're saturated in Cody, it's not fucking good. And the worst part of it is he's so much better as a heel. He's a
Yeah.
shitty face.
Yeah, but you had legacy. There's a reason why we kicked you out, Cody. You're never good enough. There's your story.
Yeah, and you could have had Bobby be on the other side. Wait, was he in the group?
No, he was in Team Canada.
Who was the other guy in the legacy?
Ted DiBiase.
Ted DiBiase. He's acquitted of all charges.
Yeah, so you can bring him in. He's looking a little heftier than normal, but like,
Yeah, but that would have made sense. I don't know why I kept
yeah,
thinking Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode beer money.
Rick Rude's brother.
Yes, but yeah, it's this mania. The Cody Orton build is so shit.
But I
It's
expect
terrible.
it. Listen, I'm not I've come to
And
terms with
don't get me
this.
wrong, as much as I love CM Punk, this build's not good either.
No, it hasn't. And Drew fully shoots on it in his interview with Chris Van Vliet.
Like McIntyre?
Yeah. It's a really good episode. Like he basically like just talks about how much he hates CM Punk, but like he doesn't say it in like a rude way. Like he's like,
I
I
have
can
to
work
work
with
with the
him.
guy. Yeah,
I can, but I don't like him.
yeah, and that's
Um,
fine. You don't have to like everybody you work
yeah, you
with,
don't. And I don't think anybody really likes CM Punk. But anyways,
except
except
me.
you.
Danhausen,
Um,
they're friends.
yeah. The the Cody thing is just like, I don't know, man. It's super lame.
Yeah,
It's so boring. And like I
and
understand it.
I'm seeing posts online saying that this is one of the greatest builds for
Yes, of
Mania of
course
all.
there is, because it has Randy Orton, and people don't know how to differentiate themselves from their favorite wrestlers. They only have one opinion, and it
Or
drives
they're
me
saying,
nuts.
they're saying Cody is the greatest promo of all time, and like,
Right? But you see what I was saying before with the Lola Vice thing? Now that she won the belt, people just think she got better, even though the match quality was exactly the same.
yeah,
It's I understand that Randy Orton is considered one of the better wrestlers of all time. No one thinks he's a GOAT unless you're crazy,
no.
but he's considered one of the best. I don't agree.
In a shitty era, yes, he was one of the
Yeah.
best
I
ones.
do not agree with that for a second, but I understand that people do, and I've come to terms with it, and I no longer argue against it anymore.
Yeah,
But he's 45 years old, and he hasn't had a good match in a really long time.
I think the
His
last good match he
promos
had was
are
against Christian 10
yeah,
years ago.
his promos are awful. His character is awful.
Yeah, it's the same character he's been doing for the last 20
Yeah,
years.
and it was good in an era when you had people that like, I'm a drunk hillbilly.
Yeah,
I'm a guy who lifts my eyebrow and says racist things. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, come on.
Anyway, Vanity Project retained. Back to the topic at hand.
They shouldn't have. This match was actually really good, though.
Yeah, it was a good match.
The one thing I hated was the
Mhm.
stupid plate.
Oh, how they keep changing plates?
It made no sense to me. Why would the guy put the plate in his balls? Like, what were you gonna do with it?
Yeah. And then you get kicked to the balls.
Yeah, like it literally didn't
No.
make any sense. That whole thing is just stupid, and they didn't need that. But it was actually a good match.
Yeah. With that, we're getting Sol Ruka versus Zarya in a blow off match.
Very good match. Very
Yeah,
good.
this was probably one of the better matches on the card.
The one thing I will say is there was a glaring spot there we rewound like 5
Mhm.
times.
Was it the whiffed punch?
No, that's a good one too. Sol Ruka goes to the outside, like they're on the
Yeah.
ramp, and she goes to do the soul snatcher, but then
Mhm.
instead of doing the move to do soul snatcher, she just turns around to get caught in a choke slam. And we were laughing so hard because they're like, why did she turn around? That has nothing to do with her
Maybe
move.
she wasn't going to do the soul snatcher. Maybe she
What
was
was
going
she gonna
to
do?
a body press. I don't know.
Why would you jump backwards to do that?
It's like it's like my favorite trope of when there's a cage match and Jeff Hardy climbs the top of the cage and instead of escaping, he does a swanton.
Yeah, it didn't make sense because then guess what she does immediately after that? A
A soul
soul
snatch.
snatcher to the outside, and it was like, so why did
Maybe she did that because she didn't have the right elevation on it. So
so they
rather
just
than
called
risk,
an audible?
rather than risk
It was just
injury,
it looked really funny.
yeah. That's the only thing I can think of because she went back and did it right after, right?
Yeah.
So that's the only
Anyways,
thing.
it was a pretty good match. I
Yeah.
think Zarya, or what's her name, Zara,
Yeah. Zarya. Zoro.
she's she's underappreciated and underutilized.
Yeah. Because she came in with the same fanfare with Stephanie Vecker, Julia, like the same.
You brought her in as a monster. We were talking about this yesterday. A
Hmm.
monster. You had a countdown. You had this whole package like she's coming. And then she came
Yeah.
and she demolished everybody. And then after like 6 months, she just became a person who loses every match.
Yeah. But Soul wins. So Zarya loses again. Um, Miles Bourne versus Johnny Gargano for the NXT North American Championship.
Definitely the best Miles Bourne match I've ever watched.
He's still terrible.
Yeah. It wasn't like a great match, but I wouldn't like this is like a perfectly good dynamite match.
Yeah. Miles Bourne, like, I mean, I could see potential there. There's a bit of potential there. I could see it.
But the push is too much.
It's too much, too
I
early.
agree.
Kind of like what happened with Trick.
It's what happens with everybody. This is another thing I all keep saying to people. Look at Ricky Sosa.
Hmm.
He got his theme song, okay? He created a character. He built himself up from the indies to the point where he was showing up at random shows, not even for the company
And
he
people were
works for,
going
and people were
nuts.
singing his song. WWE played Whoop That Trick until everyone started singing Whoop That Trick, and now
Yeah.
he got over it. Wasn't organic. They made
They
everybody
forced it.
force
Yeah.
him, right? And
Yeah.
he has got better. I'm not gonna talk shit about Trick
Yeah.
anymore, but I just that's like it's like the Roman Reigns situation. Like
Yeah.
they're
But
just
Trick
forcing
is
it.
a serviceable guy on the main roster now.
Yeah, but like Sosa did it all himself.
Yeah.
He came from the bottom and raised up to the top. Trick just got signed as an athlete
Yeah.
and was like, okay, we're gonna give you all of this.
Push you to
Sosa
the
had to
moon.
give himself everything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of like even what's his name? Now he's over Femi, but like it took a while for Obafemi to get over with the crowd.
Obafemi's actually really good.
Yeah.
So was Javon Evans. So
Javon
was
Evans
Wesley. I think them giving up on Wesley was some crazy
was
shit.
yeah, that
But
was
yeah, this match was like a perfectly good middle of a AEW Dynamite
to
match.
me WWE saw Miles Bourne and it's like, okay, that's the Timu Kyle Fletcher. Let's bring him in.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, he's more like Ridge Holland.
Yeah. But
Um, I mean, Johnny Gargano's doing what he can. I feel bad
yeah,
for the guy. He took this deal, and I think he regrets it.
yeah. I think can you imagine if we got a rematch with DIY and FTR and AEW?
I guarantee fucking to you, when you see the early promos when he first got there, that was the plan to put them in a feud with FTR.
They did though. There was a feud with FTR. They won the belts from FTR.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying though. In AEW, the plan was definitely we're going to bring in both of them, and they're going to have a feud with FTR.
Yeah.
And then they couldn't get Gargano, so because they did the thing, they had that one promo where they were like arguing with each other,
Yeah.
Tommaso Ciampa and him. So
We'll
was that
see.
a takeover?
Yeah,
DIY
Toronto.
versus yeah.
I was at that show. It was a great show. But Miles Bourne ends up retaining. We knew that was going to happen. Gargano now is just there. He's going to put the young guys over. That's what he's going to be there to have
He's the
decent
better
matches.
he's the better ring working version
Hmm.
of Ethan Page. He can't talk like Ethan Page, but
Yeah.
he's a better worker. He's just that type of guy. He knows where he belongs and he's just
Yeah.
doing what he
And
gets
he's
paid
gonna,
for.
yeah, he goes, I'm gonna take this paycheck and make the money, and then who knows, maybe in a couple of years when that contract expires, we do get a reunion.
They'll be pretty old.
Yeah.
And he's very injury prone.
Yes. So with that, like I said, Miles Bourne retains. Our next match is Tatum Paxley versus Blake Monroe for the NXT Women's North American Championship.
I really like Tatum Paxley now.
She's grown on me. I think she's on the short list right now for breakout.
Her kicks look
Yeah.
so nice. They look like they've really made contact. Like they look
They
so
flow.
good.
Yeah.
She
Like
did like
even
a
just
kick,
even
like
just
an
her
outside
ring work.
kick. It
It's
was
kind of like
crazy.
her ring work looks chaotic, but it works. You know what I mean? It looks like there's no method to it. Almost like if you want to compare it to like something like a Drunken Master type of thing.
I feel like she's someone, if you put her in Japan, she would have some crazy matches.
In
Like
Stardom, yeah,
some
for
hard hitting,
sure.
like seriously hard hitting matches. Like she looks like someone who's good with taking pain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she takes a lot of bumps.
Yeah. And scary bumps too.
And like Blake Monroe is
What happened?
she's not good anymore. And the character's so lame.
Yeah.
You know what I think it is for us though? I think it's because we saw that character from the very start in Stardom
In,
until now, and it's
in
just
Stardom,
we're
not
getting
just
bored of it.
AEW, Stardom, like 5, 6 years
Yeah,
ago.
we're just kind of bored of it, I guess.
Yeah,
But
she
like
hasn't like she's not reinventing herself. She's not being innovative.
she's regressed.
She's coasting now. Yeah,
Like the matches are fine, but like we were getting accustomed to like very good. Like when Mariah May showed up, it was like going to be a very good match, and now it's just like okay.
it's fine.
I mean, this match was good. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
but like when Tatum Paxley's starting to outshine you, and
I'm
like I said,
starting to
we
think
it's not that Tatum Paxley's bad, but what we've seen from her, like Mariah May had a match of the year with Tony Storm.
legitimately like the woman.
It
It was
was like
probably did we make it women's match of
it
the
was
year?
women's match of the year, but I would argue that it was the match of that year in general because it was so good.
It was very good.
But and now it's like it's she's a joke. She's a shell of her former self.
I honestly think she's kind of getting into paycheck brain. Like she's just there doing what she can.
Yeah, let
Maybe
let
she's
me
just
make my money now while I'm young and then
yeah.
coast.
Maybe she's just waiting to make it to the main roster. But like it seems like it doesn't seem like she's very happy in NXT.
No. I
Her
wouldn't be sur
promo work has been good.
Yeah, her promos are good. It's not like her promos are bad. It's just like it feels like she's given up in the ring.
Yeah, it's not you're not getting the same intensity out of her.
No.
But this
But
like I said, I'm not
this match
knocking
was
this was
good.
a
This
good
match
match.
was good. This match was good. And Tatum retains, which is the right choice. I like let Tatum have a good run. Let's have her like do a good run with this. Because let's see where this takes us. I'm intrigued and I'm invested in Tatum Paxley
Yeah.
now. With that, our main event of the evening is a fatal four-way match. Ethan Page, Ricky Saints, Joe Hendry, and Tony D'Angelo in a fatal four-way.
Oh, what a good time to take a nap. I never thought in my life that a main event of a pay-per-view would be the bathroom match.
Yeah,
Like it wasn't even that bad of a match. It was just really bloated and slow paced for a
yeah,
four-way.
yeah. I
And
don't know
like
who the
who's booking this shit?
gotta be Sean.
Like, hey, let me say something. It's not that he hasn't put in work and he's not a fairly decent wrestler, but
Who? Which one? Tony?
in what world is Tony D'Angelo your champion? Like I get it. You want to reward the guy for being like your company man, but he's not a John Moxley. He's
No.
literally a blow card fucking guy who's now the world champion of NXT.
Yep. So there you go. Our new champion is Tony D'Angelo. But let's talk about this match. How bad it was. Not just bad. I don't want to say bad. It was boring.
Yeah, well, that's what it was because it wasn't like a poorly wrestled match. It was just the
No.
pacing that none of these wrestlers go. Like none of them are goers.
Yeah.
Ricky Starks is always just trying to put himself over.
Yeah.
Ethan Page is trying too hard to put everyone else over.
Over.
Tony D'Angelo and fucking
Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry can't wrestle anymore.
Yeah.
Well, Joe Hendry can't for some reason. Just like forgot how to wrestle.
Yeah.
And
He's
Tony
have
D'Angelo's
you have
just
you
Tony
noticed since Joe
D'Angelo.
Hendry left TNA and came to NXT, he's gotten a little bit wider in the waist?
A little Chubbs, yeah, you could have
Yeah.
just said that. Yeah, he definitely looks Chubbs.
Yeah. And don't
Uh,
don't I'm no skinny dude myself,
yeah,
but
no,
it's
we're
like
body shaming Joe Hendry.
yeah, no. But I'm just saying
It's
like for someone who's like like your main attraction for that brand and Tony D'Angelo looks more jacked than you do. You know what Tony D'Angelo looks like now with that jean jacket? It's when Triple H made his return after his quad surgery.
he looks like fucking I don't remember his name, Tony Camarado or whatever, Mike Camarado, the fucking guy that was under QT Marshall.
Yes, yes, yes. Camarocho or whatever.
Yeah,
No,
something like that.
Camarocho's
It
from
was
the Yakuza games.
Camarado.
Camarado?
Yeah,
Nick Camarado.
Nick Camarado.
Yeah, yeah. The guy with the
Uh,
crazy hair.
yeah, he looks like Nick Camarado and Elijah had a baby.
Yes.
It's it's crazy. When I've got to tell you this, when they won or when he won, I
Hmm.
threw my phone
Yeah, you told me
across
that.
the room and stood up and was like, "What the fuck?" I couldn't believe it.
Is that why you just texted me, holy shit?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. We watched it live, basically.
Yeah.
because we finished New Japan really early. New Japan was a surprisingly fast pay-per-view for a
It
New
was only two
Japan
and a half
pay-per-view.
hours, or not
Yeah.
even 3 hours. Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, there's three guys are your top three guys in NXT, and you
Hmm.
gave the belt to Tony D'Angelo.
Yeah.
And I'm not even mad. Like, good for you. I was just shocked. Like, you want to talk
Yeah.
about shocking things?
Yeah.
WWE has set the bar so far this year for the most shocking title win.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, and
Is it
not
feel good
shocking.
moment? I don't know
No.
because I didn't feel good.
No. No. I didn't feel good at all when he won. But outcomes aside, at least every match on the card was at least entertaining. It was well wrestled. Um, we got 7 matches for once.
And I think it was the perfect length.
And you know what I did? Because my Netflix wasn't working, I turned on my VPN and I watched it on YouTube.
Oh, fuck. I forgot you could do that. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Get lost.
yeah. And
Anyways,
it's better to watch it on YouTube than on Netflix. But yeah, um, 6-9.
I'll give it a 7. I honestly would have went higher, but I got to take points away for the booking decisions. Like,
Yeah,
Lola Vice was also a shocking win, but like
yeah.
I kind of knew that was coming because they're so in
The way
love
they
with
were
her.
building, but I mean, we kind of knew that was coming with Tony D'Angelo too.
Yeah, Lola Vice puts butts in seats with her butt. Tony
Yeah.
D'Angelo, nobody's coming to watch Tony D'Angelo.
Weird moment between her and what's her name? Sexy Red. She is terrible. Sexy Red ain't that sexy.
And also, I mean, she's pretty good looking, but also she barely did anything on this pay-per-view. What
She
was the
was the
point of her being
host.
the host? She shows up at the beginning and in one random cutscene.
She smacks Lola Vice's butt, and that's it. That was so weird. Awkward moment.
Yeah.
That was the if there was an awkward moment of the year, that would be it.
Yeah, I mean, Danhausen.
That. Okay, the Danhausen. You know what? New category: WTF moment of the year.
Tony D'Angelo. WWE already has 3.
Three. Okay, but
4,
since his
Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee. But to be fair, let's give credit to Danhausen. Since after that debut, he's been good with the backstage antics.
Yes, but the whatever they chose to debut him like that was the stupidest shit ever. Don't ever what's in the box it. Like,
Yeah,
if I'm an adult at 40 years old and I'm watching wrestling for the plot, I
yeah,
don't want to see segments for children. Like, that
yeah.
doesn't make me want to watch this. It makes me not want to watch this.
It's
Like,
like
you can do comedy, but
yeah,
his comedy is very specifically directed towards the younger audience.
yeah. And you know what's happening? We're getting a Danhausen Miz match at Mania.
Fine.
They got to give Miz a spot somewhere.
Do Miz and R-Truth against Danhausen and Joe Hendry.
There you go.
Hendryhausen.
Just do a three-way match. R-Truth, Danhausen, and Joe Hendry. Don't even count the Miz in.
Deal.
Don't
I'll
even
take
count
it.
the Miz. Don't even count the Miz in. I mean, R-Truth and Damian Priest. What do you think of that tag team?
Weird.
Yeah.
Did you know that Damian Priest didn't know they were going to win the belts?
Yeah, he was legit shocked when they won.
They didn't tell him that they were going to win.
Yeah. Gotta love random tag teams that win championships.
Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. And the words of
Kenny
some
Omega.
guy.
Goodbye and good night. And tune in next week for our TNA Rebellion review.